Just one day now after 2 women became the first to complete the very difficult Army Ranger training, now women could soon become Navy SEALs if they can meet those requirements. Joining me is retired U.S. Marine Corporal Gunnery Sergeant Jesse Jane Duff.
So what my biggest question is, we have no historical data that demonstrates what the attrition rates for women are in long-term combat operations. Women have approximately 45% less muscle mass, 20% less lung capacity. What are we doing? Setting up for failure? First of all, I congratulate the 2 women who are West Point graduates for advancing through Ranger School. But many, many, many women have failed, and not a single female has passed infantry officer course yet with the Marine Corps.
You know, some of this is incredibly arduous, you know, just physically, right? But wouldn't women, to a degree, have to walk into these experiences or these challenges eyes wide open, A, and B? I mean, listen, everyone's body type is different. I've seen some pretty tough ladies.
Oh, I agree with you 100%. The female that I know personally was 29 years old and needs 2 hips replaced. And essentially that was after carrying the packs for long hauls. When you're in a combat situation, you're going to carry gear that's going to weigh 75 pounds plus, along with a Kevlar helmet, flak jacket, and various weapons. With that said, you're doing this every single day. There's a great article everybody should read by Captain Katie Petronio that was published that said, "Get over it, we are not all equal." She served in Iraq and Afghanistan, and she was a combat engineer. With the training that she had to endure, the non-stop out there in the hostile environment, ready to meet the enemy any given day, she ended up becoming infertile, along with muscle atrophy and a wide range of ailments, I should say. She noticed that she deteriorated at a much more rapid rate than men. I agree with you. Women can go into this eyes wide open, but the military has a responsibility to understand if they don't finish that 4 years and they don't have a career, are we prepared to pay for their medical discharge and continue to pay them for the rest of their life for the physical disability that we could?
No, and those are absolutely 100%. You know, Val, I guess I just want to be crystal clear. As a woman of your stature, do you think this is even a good idea that women can now try to hit, you know, go through the 6-month intense basic underwater training?
No, yeah. I don't think it's a good idea, because I don't think that we have a combat mission readiness need to put women in the front lines. I don't think we've demonstrated that. I think this has been something that was influenced by a lot of politicians and people who wanted to get their name out there for women, but I question them. This isn't about equality. This is about a complete physical difference. This is about biology.
When will you know it is about equality and not about politics?
Well, I would say it would be about equality if women were equally capable of doing the job. And we know right now, in our officer candidate school in the Marine Corps, we've had discharge rates as high as 50%, where the males are roughly around 16%. Medical discharges result in about 16% or 17% for women and only 5% for males. We have a dramatic much higher discharge rate based upon medical inability. So I think we have to accept this reality. When you're talking about infantry and you're talking about special forces and Navy SEALs, for goodness sake, how are they going to perform underwater training when we have 20% less lung capacity? I think we're setting a lot of women up for failure, and we're going to be looking at a huge medical bill at the end of this.
Wow, what a perspective. Gunnery Sergeant Jesse Jane Duff, I appreciate it. I appreciate your voice.
Thank you, Brooke.
Thank you so much.